Welcome back to SevTech Ages with Dan Bear Pig. Last episode, after quite a long quest and a lot of useless, fruitless villages, we finally got our antique atlas and we got some farmland. We spent some time grinding up bone meal to make it, and today I think the first thing we're going to do is make a farm out of it so that we can start growing wheat and we can start growing cotton. We'll need that for string for some advancements we're going to try for today. And I think it's time to move out of this cave. Let's get started on our farm and possibly a little house. The first thing I'm going to do is make a garden trowel. This will be a lot nicer than our shovel because we have the potential to dig up worms as we dig up dirt, and that'll be handy when we're catching fish and possibly when we're farming. We're also going to need a new axe since we broke our last one, and we need to clear some area before we can make our farm. Alright, there we go. We have our first farm. You can see that the water is hydrating the farmland there, and if you are watching, we've got some worms. They were popping out of the ground while we were digging it up with the trowel. And I tossed all the flowers that we picked on the ground over here. I think with SevTech Ages, if they're lying on the ground like that, they'll actually grow. I think it's the same with saplings. We'll see. I do want to keep flowers around because they'll come in handy both as decoration and for dyes later. Now let's head back into our Dan cave and get some seeds. While we're here, I want to try something out. If I recall from the last time I played this, there's a trick we can do using the work blade. Do I have one on me? Yes, I do. Alright, if I right click, maybe? Uh-oh. Is it left click? Shift right click? Yeah, shift right click. There we go. Check that out. It's a random number of times. Sometimes it takes a lot. But we can carve ladders right into the stone. And this will be a lot better than our awkward stairs we've been using. Alright, we're going to start out with cotton and with wheat. Cotton will be essential for string. We'll want to get this going really fast. And the wheat will be for both bread and for breeding our cows because we want leather very soon. Get those guys, and I need to be careful not to trample the farmland because it's pretty expensive right now. I think it's in stage 1 we can make a stone hoe, and then we can make it a lot more cheaply. Alright, since it's night, and I really don't want to risk creepers, let's take a look at the advancements table again. For most of the stuff down here, we're going to need leather. We still haven't set our spawn point. This really doesn't technically count as far as the game is concerned as our home. For both this bed that's portable and this one that's not, we need leather. Once we have that, I want to make a backpack, and then we're going to head off to find the Darklands. And next time it rains, maybe we'll have some barrels. We're going to be using water a lot, and for now, since we don't have buckets, we have to use a fluid bladder. A fluid bladder, which is better, I guess, than buckets, but we'll get there. But also we're going to want to set up these strainers. For that we'll need string, and that's why we're planting cotton. Strainer base, and we have these three options. This one will catch us fish, but to use that, we need bait, which is why we have the worms. And these two will catch other items, such as bones and sticks, clay, dirt, very useful items. But we need this for all of them. And for that, we need a chest, we need some planks, sticks, we have those. But then we need the Whopper Mark II, and here go the puns again. First we've got the wooden hopper. Wooden hopper makes Whopper. Yep. There's an advancement for this, let's take a look at that. Here are the puns. Craft a wooden hopper to route your items automatically. Supersize it. Is your current wooden hopper not cutting it? Craft a Whopper Mark II to add more functionality. And then we can make it a heating one, a flame-grilled goodness. And this one is, I believe, called the Flame-Grilled Whopper. But for that, we're going to need some of this stuff in the Darklands biome, so this is going to be quite a grind. It'll take a bit, several episodes, I think, to get to here. But for here, we can do this very soon. Wooden hopper, we need a chest and planks. There we go, now we got a lot of planks. Our axe is a lot more efficient, so we got more planks out of those logs than we did with the hatchet. And it'll continue to improve as we get better technology. Have it your way. The puns. We've got 4 Mark I hoppers, but here's a problem. To make the Hopper Mark II, we need cobwebs. And fortunately in SevTech Ages we can craft those with sticks and string, but this means we need 20 string in order to make these into 20 Mark II hoppers. How much string do we have from fighting spiders? We have 18. We're really close actually. So, you know what? We have some cotton, we have a work blade, and now we have enough string. Cobwebs. And now we need bark. I really should have stripped those logs before chopping them, because now I can't get the bark out of them, and you can get the same amount of planks out of stripped logs out of regular logs. So we can do that now though with our work blade. We can do this in world as well, but here we're going to do it with these. And we're going to need plenty of this, so we might as well get all of it. Supersize it. We already have the Whopper Mark II, and the rest of this bark will grind into resin later to make leather. And now we have our strainer bases, but we can't use them without a strainer. So if you cannot locate certain resources from underwater, use a water strainer base and insert a strainer. Each strainer type has a different loot table. Make sure to check them out. You'll need to craft the strainer base and a dense survivalist strainer to complete the advancement. We're going to need more string for this. It's daytime again. Let's go check on our farm. Looks like things are growing nicely, but it'll still be a while before we have any crops we can harvest. So let's go foraging again. It seems this forest is full of owls. They're probably endangered now that I'm cutting it down. That won't stop me. And these owls aren't endangered, they're everywhere, they're pests. I wonder if I can breed them for food. Oh, wild dog. Last time I fought one of these, I talked about their pelts, and then I didn't pick one up because my inventory was full. And take a look at that. Those are the flowers that I dropped on the ground, and they have indeed grown. And my inventory is full again. What can I drop? let's plant our seeds, and that'll give us room. It's already time to expand, it looks like. One wild dog pelt. And with that, eventually, with slime ball or glue, we can make wild dog boots, which let us run really fast. Those will be nice. We'll need leather though. We're quite a ways away from any of this. And the day is already over. And so probably is my real life lunch break, and therefore my limited recording time. The more grind I have to do, the longer it will take to record these, which is why I'm not sure if a weekly schedule will work in the long run or not, but we'll find out. There we go, our expanded farm. This water will hydrate, I believe, up to 4 blocks away. Maybe it's more, I'm not quite sure, but that's what we're going to go with. The sun's coming up, our cow population is growing, and so is our farm. Now that we've cleared this area of pesky owl habitats, I think this will be a good place for a house, overlooking our farm and our cows. And here we are. Several Minecraft days and quite a bit of chopped wood later. And there's our new home. Let's take a look. It's not much, but it's sure a lot better than those villagers have. And on my first try, too. Got a fireplace over here ready to cook food. we'll move in next episode. And right out here, we fixed our farm. We had an incident with a creeper, and it's producing quite a lot of wheat, which we've been using to breed up those cows. And we've got a lot of cotton as well, so we're getting plenty of string. We'll be able to put out our strainers, I think, too. Hello, guys. Let's just take another look. Nice little pathway down here. Here's something I really wish was in the vanilla game. Slabs of dirt, which we can make into path blocks. And grass. I think you can even do farmland, too, I'm not sure. I've moved these up here as well, so our workstations are here. And next episode, we'll move all of our other stuff and get to work on leather. Thank you very much. I think that was a pretty good progress episode, and I'll see you next time.